All right, number 1. Anyone have questions over number 1? Ha ha ha. We got 7x minus 5. All we're finding is the slope and y-intercept, right? So the slope is given. Y-intercept is given. All right, real easy. Already given, right? Number 3. Y equals 2/3 x. Again, slope's already given, right? Our slope is 2/3. Here, there's nothing for b, right? B's left blank. It's not 1. The y-intercept is 0. Okay?
So if there's nothing already there, it's 0?
Yep, if nothing's already there, it's 0.
Okay.
Good, good. No, that's fine, John Mason. That's good. That's fine. That's appropriate. It's not a dumb clay question. All right. 5. We're given 7y equals 4x minus 7. There's a couple different ways you can do it, Ann Grace, but the best way would be to divide by 7 and put it into slope-intercept form. So I'd give you y equals 4/7 x minus 1. So then our slope would be 4/7, and the y-intercept would be -1. Okay? If you made mistakes, go ahead and fix it. 7. We have 2x minus y equals 5. Again, there's 2 different ways you can do it. You can put it into slope-intercept form, like we did on the last problem, which you're solving for y, right? What I would do on this one, since it's in standard form, right? This is in standard form, ax plus by equals c. I would just do the formula m equals -a over b, which would be -2 over -1, which would be a slope of 2. And then for my y-intercept, I'll plug 0 in for x. 2 times 0 minus y equals 5. So that'd be -y equals 5. Divide by -1, and y equals -5. Oh, bless me. All right, that'd be 0, -5. That was funny. You can laugh. Tyler, what's up?
How do you know which number is A and which one's B?
So it's ax plus by equals c. So number in front of x is a, number in front of y is b. The coefficients in front of those. All right. All right. Next we have number 9. All right, so you're given a graph. It's hard to see it on there, but on these, you can literally just count. You can go from point to point, count your slope. Always do the numerator, do rise first, and then the denominator, the run side to side when doing that. But at the same time, you're given 2 points. You're given -1, -4, and 1, 2. So first step when given 2 points is to find the slope. Should be 2 plus 1 over, no it's not, 2 plus 4 over 1 plus 1 which would be 6 over 2, which would be a slope of 3. Okay. Again, if you had counted, if you went from on the graph and you counted from -1, -4 up, you would go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you'd be right. You'd be right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'd be right. 1, 2. You'd be over 2 spots, right? And 6 over 2 gives you 3. So, if you had counted, and then from here to get our y-intercept, whenever we have a slope and points, we can use our point-slope formula. Y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. And you can choose either point. I'm going to do the point 1, 2. So that would be y minus 2 equals 3 x minus 1. Then it's asking for slope-intercept form, so distribute the 3. Y minus 2 equals 3x minus 3. Add 2, y equals 3x minus 1. So that would be your slope-intercept. And looking at that graph, you can tell that the line crosses at -1, right? Just by looking at it. So again, you could have just done it straight from the graph, but when given 2 points, you can always do it this way as well. 11, same thing, except your y-intercept's given from the start, right? What's the y-intercept? 3, right? So you already know b is 3, and slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. So we just got to find the slope. And we're given the 2 points, so you can count on the graph, or you can do our slope formula. M equals -3 minus 3 over 3 minus 0, which is -6 over 3, which is -2. So your slope-intercept form would be y equals -2x plus 3. All right, 13. We're given the slope is -1, and it passes through the point 0, 0. What's 0, 0 on the graph? The origin. Good, Tyler. We're putting it in slope-intercept form, so we don't have to do anything for this problem. Everything's given. Y equals -x. You don't put plus 0. Okay? You don't put the plus 0 there. That's it. Okay? $15. We're given the slope of 3 passes through the point 2, 0. Well, we need to find our y-intercept. So I'm given my slope and a point. What formula should we use?
Point slope.
Point slope. Very good, Gracie. All right, so I will do, remember, point slope is y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. So I will do y minus 0 equals 3, x minus 2. Distribute the 3. Y equals 3x minus 6. Boom. All right, 17. I'm given 2 points. -2, -4, 1 and 8. All right, those are 2 points on a line. We need to get the slope-intercept of that line. I'm given 2 points. What's our first step always? Find the slope. Good job, Josiah. m equals 8 plus 4 over 1 plus 2 gives me 12 over 3, which is 4. Alright, now I can choose either point and put it in point slope form. Cole, which point do you want me to use?
Let's go 1/8.
1/8. Alright, I like it, Cole. I'd have gone 1/8 too.
What a kid.
So we got y minus 8 equals 4, x minus 1. Distribute the 4. Y minus 8 equals 4x minus 4. Add 8. Add 8. Y equals 4x plus 4. We got our slope-intercept form. Remember, if you'd used -2, -4, you would have gotten the same slope-intercept. It would look different in point-slope form when you distributed and combine like term. When you solve for y, it would be the same. Okay. 19 tried to trick you a little bit by saying x-intercept and y-intercept, but really that's just 2 points. The x-intercept is 5/2, 0, and the y-intercept is 0, 5. So now it's just like the last problem we did. We're given 2 points. We need to find the slope. M equals 5 minus 0 over 0 minus 5 halves. So that gives me 5 over -5 halves. All right. What do we do when we have a number divided by a fraction? We
Multiply the reciprocal.
multiply by the reciprocal. So this will give us 5 times -2/5, which would be -10 over 5, which is -2. Okay. So now we have a slope and 2 points. I'm going to use the point 0.5 in point slope form just because it's not a fraction. Okay, Clay?
Yes.
So I'm going to do y minus 5 equals -2 x minus 0. Distribute the -2. Y minus 5 equals -2x. Add 5. Add 5. We get y equals -2x plus 5.
Like apples.
All right. Number 1 on the back page. We're given a point, -4. Clay, be quiet. -4, 2. And it's parallel to the line whose equation is y equals 1/2 x plus 5, right? So we're writing slope-intercept form of a line that goes through -4, 2 and is parallel to the line y equals 1/2 x plus 5. Grant, parallel lines have what kind of slopes?
I don't think Grant's here.
What kind of slopes?
Equal?
Same, equal, same, yes, same slopes. Good. Very good. Very good, Cole. All right, so those are parallel signs. That's a parallel sign, not equals. All right, so I'm going to use the slope 1/2. I'm going to use the slope 1/2. I'm going to use my point slope form, right, Grant?
Correct.
Y minus 2 equals 1/2 x minus a -4 makes it plus 4. Distribute my 1/2. Y minus 2 equals 1/2 x plus 2. Add 2. Add 2. Y equals 1/2 x plus 4. Alright. Perfectly parallel lines. Number 3. given a point of 1, -1, and it's parallel to a line that passes through 4, 1, and 2, -3. Okay? So we're making a line that goes through 1, -1 that's parallel line that goes through 4, 1, 2, -3. And parallel lines have what kind of slope, Grant?
Same.
Same slope. Very good. So we got m equals -3 minus 1 over 2 minus 4. So that would be -4 over -2. Should be a slope of 2. All right, so now that I have a point and a slope, what formula can I use, Grant?
Point slope formula.
Very good, Grant.
Good job, Grant.
So I'll have y minus a -1 is +1 equals 2, x minus 1. Distribute the 2. Y plus 1 equals 2x minus 2. Minus 1, minus 1. Y equals 2x minus 3. All right.
I don't speak Spanish.
All right, next problem. We got number 5. We're given the point 8, -6, and it is perpendicular to the graph 2x minus y equals 4. All right, and Grant, what kind of lines do perpendicular slopes have?
Opposite? Is it opposite reciprocal?
Opposite reciprocal. Very good job, Grant. So, I'm going to take the line that's given 2x minus y equals 4. I'm going to find the slope. 2 different ways that you can do that, right? You can put that line in slope-intercept form. Or what I would do, because it's super fast, is just do m equals -a over b, which would be -2 over -1, which would be a slope of 2. Okay? And if I'm taking that slope and making it the opposite reciprocal, what will that be now, Grant? Grant?
1/2.
Good, -1/2. It's really good. Alright, so I'm going to take my point and my slope. I'm going to do point slope form. Y minus a -6 will be y plus 6 equals -1/2 x minus 8. Distribute the -1/2. Y plus 6 equals -1/2 x plus 4. Subtract 6, subtract 6. Y equals -1/2 x minus 2. To get the slope, you also could have taken 2x minus y equals 4 and put it in slope-intercept form by subtracting 2x. -y equals -2x plus 4. Then dividing by -1. Y equals 2x minus 4. And that would be your slope. You can always put it in slope-intercept form. That's fine. I just like doing m equals -a over b because I think it's faster. Okay. All right. Last problem. Number 7. We're given the line 6, 1. And it is parallel. Some nice parallel signs to the line with the x-intercept of -3, y-intercept 5. Again, it's trying to trick you, right, by saying x-intercept, y-intercept, but that's really just 2 points, right, Grant?
Correct.
So that would be -3, 0, and 0, 5. So I need to find the slope of those 2 points. So I'll have m equals, using my slope formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I'll have 5/3 is my slope. And parallel lines have what kind of slope, Grant?
Same.
Same. You were just on point today, son. Alright. So we're going to use the slope 5/3. And I will use my point slope formula. Y minus 1 equals 5/3 x minus 6. Then I'll distribute my 5/3. Y minus 1 equals 5/3 x minus 30 over 3, which is y minus 1 equals 5/3 x minus 10. And then I will add 1, and I have y equals 5/3 x minus 9. And that concludes your homework. Good job.